In the Everglades there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving, moving, ever moving through the Everglades.
Hello, Susan. How's your mother?
She's asleep all the time.
We better go see her, Doctor.
Hello, Sam. This is Dr. Barnes.
I told you to stay out of here.
And I told you I was going to bring a doctor to see Mary.
She doesn't need any doctors. I'm taking good care of her.
Dr. Barnes, would you please look at her?
You all through now?
No, but it's a wonder your wife isn't. I believe she's got meningitis, Link. She'll need a spinal tap to be sure. We'll have to get her to a hospital in Gladestown right away.
Sam, you should have let me take her to the hospital 3 days ago. Get her ready, Doctor.
You can't move her without my say-so. I'm on yours, King.
Meningitis is a communicable disease, Sam. We can take her to the hospital whether you like it or not. Go ahead. Sam. Don't you ever listen. Dr. Alden's going to get Susan ready.
How are you, honey?
Fine, Aunt Helen.
Any word?
Well, they were just giving her a spinal tap when I called you. Then we left.
Come on in. We'll make Susan the hostess at a tea party. Would you like that, honey?
Oh, yes. Will you come too, Mr. Vail?
Well, I'd like to, Susan. But it'll have to be another time. Will you invite me again?
All right.
I'll be at the chief's office if I can do anything for you.
Thanks, Link.
Bye, Susan.
Bye.
Come on, honey. We'll make your Dolly the guest at your tea party.
Come in. Hello, Chief.
Well, hello, Link. What are you doing down here?
Well, I had to bring Sam Miller's wife, Mary, into the hospital, Ed.
Where's Sam?
He's probably on his way here right now. We tangled, Ed. I had to hit him.
Oh?
I I couldn't help it. Mary was near death. Sam wouldn't let her go to the hospital. I hated to do it, but you know how Sam is about doctors.
Link, nobody else in this patrol gets involved with people like you do.
Maybe we don't have the people to deal with it, I do.
Well, you better tell me about it.
Well, all week long I've been dropping out to Sam's place. Mary's been steadily getting worse. So this morning I took Dr. Barnes out there to look at her. He diagnosed spinal meningitis.
Sam didn't believe it?
Sam didn't believe it.
Off and put something on it. And then we'll go over to the doctor and see about it.
Helen?
In the kitchen, Sam.
Daddy, look at my arm. What's the matter?
Helen, you go outside and play now. Go ahead. Helen. Mary Louise is gone.
Ted?
That constable killed her.
Son, don't talk like that. Mary Lou should have gone to the hospital earlier. Link did all he could.
All he could. He took my wife and I told him not to and she died. If he ever sets foot on my property again, I'll kill him.
Oh, son, stop it.
Who are you for? She was your sister. Come on, Susan, honey. Let's go home.
Okay.
Sam, why don't you stay here for a while?
What for?
Well, then, please leave Susan here. Well, you can't take care of her up in the Glades. She needs a woman's care.
I'm her father. I can take care of her.
Oh, Sam, you can't.
I can't? Well, yes, I will.
But, Sam...
Get out of my way.
Did you go to Mary Lou's funeral?
No, I figured the sight of me would be too much for him. You know, he still blames me for his wife's death.
I'm afraid he always will.
I hope not. Oh, come in, Helen.
Thank you, Link.
What's it down?
Good morning, Captain Williams.
Morning, Miss Lee.
How are you feeling, Helen?
I feel all right. I guess.
An order for a custody hearing on Sam's daughter. Are you sure you want to bring Sam into court, Miss Lee?
No, I don't want to. Especially now. But I have to for the sake of the child.
But this order isn't effective till 3 days from now.
I know, Captain Williams. But I was hoping that when I give it to Sam, he'll agree. And I won't have to go to court.
I see. Well, what do you want me to do?
I want someone to go to Sam's with me. You see, well, I'm afraid. And I want to go today.
Link, you heard what Miss Lee wants to do.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask you to take her up there.
Ed, I'm the wrong man for the job. Sam will see red if I go out there. Be reasonable. I took his wife to the hospital and she died. Now you want me to go out there and give him a court order that might take his daughter away from him. Can't somebody else take Helen out there?
There's nobody else to send. I'm sorry, Link.
When do you want to go, Helen?
Right away. If you can.
I seem to be the bad news in Sam's life. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain Williams.
Oh, something to help us catch a lot of fish in a hurry? Got lots of bills to pay.
Hello, Sam.
What are you doing here?
That's what I've been asking myself, Sam.
Hi, Auntie Helen.
Hi, Susan. Sam, I've tried my best to persuade you to do what's right for Susan, but you won't listen. I still hope this court action won't be necessary.
Giving you temporary custody?
Until the hearing.
This is your idea, Vail.
No, Sam, it isn't.
Sam, I live in Gladestown, not across the continent. You can visit Susan weekends or even nights. It's not that far.
Get out of here.
Sam, tearing up that paper doesn't do away with the court order.
That's 3 days before you can take Susan Vail. After that, you'll have to find her. It's a big swamp. And one thing more, Mr. Vail. I'm going to be carrying my rifle from now on. If either one of you come trespassing, I'm going to use it.
Let's go, Helen.
Let's go, honey. Okay, honey, now you have a good time and play with the girls. And I'll be back to you.
All right, Daddy.
Bye, girls.
Test proved the dog was rabid, Captain. I hope he didn't bite anybody before you men brought him in.
I don't think so, Doc. We didn't get any report. But I'll make sure that everybody in Gladestown hears about it. Johnson, come in here, please. Captain Williams.
Oh, Captain Williams, this is Ellen Lee. I just heard about the rabid dog. Rabies is nothing to fool around with, and Susan was bitten by a dog.
Oh? When?
Oh, about 8 or 9 days ago.
I'll have Link Vail get Susan into the hospital right away. Link, that was Ellen Lee. A dog bit Susan Miller about 9 days ago. A couple of our men picked up a mad dog today, rabies. That 9 days is important. The rabies incubation period can be as short as 10 days, even less in a young child. If it was a rabid dog that bit Susan, and we can't chance that it wasn't, she has to get treatment before symptoms appear, or she'll die. We're talking about a matter of hours now, Link.
I'm on my way, Ed.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Daddy.
Have a nice time? Had the best catch ever today. Made yourself a lot of money. Come on, let's go home.
Bye.
Bye, girls. Come on. Ooh. Run along, honey.
Sam.
Stop right there.
Sam, I just found out that Susan was bitten by a dog in Gladestown. They caught one today that was a rabbit. She better start taking treatments right away.
How do you know it was the same dog?
How do you know it wasn't? How can you even think of taking a chance?
That bite is practically healed.
Sam, I'm telling you, she has to start taking inoculations. If she doesn't, she might die.
You took my wife, and now you're trying to take Susan. I don't know why you keep haunting me.
Sam!
You take one more step, I'm going to kill you.
Sam, you're letting your hatred of me endanger Susan's life. In a matter of hours, it may be too late. You've got to believe me.
Susan's staying with me. You and Ellen are just using rabies as an excuse to take her away from me. Susan? How about you and Daddy go and visit him for a while, huh? Okay. I'm gonna go and get some things for you. care. You'll have to take her over my body, Vail. As long as I take her. Susan! Come on, honey. We're going for a ride to Gladestown.
What does my daddy say?
It's all right, honey.
This is Ron Hayes. I play the part of Constable Lincoln Vail in the Everglades, America's last remaining frontier. And here are a few exciting scenes you'll see in the weeks to come. Be sure and join us next week and every week for another exciting adventure in the Everglades.
In the Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vail of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving, moving.